Welcome back to the Digital Illusion Podcast. I am your host, Brennan, and Justin, you're the other one.
I am the other one. That's
he is
not
the other one. Justin, we talk about very important subjects on this podcast.
Like OnlyFap Simulator 2?
Yeah. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Why? Hold on. Where's the first one, first of all? And why...
Yeah, what is it?
Why is there one in general?
Listen, to all you horny teenagers out there, can you just stop buying games?
There's real girls out there, man.
Like, legit, just go look at real shit. Don't go to a video game to get off. Like, that is so weird.
Like, I know that Justin's married, but long ago, he used to have so much hentai games on his Steam account. Like, it was a problem. And you know what? He went outside one day, found a wife.
Yep, got married the next day.
And now I'm the one with all the hentai.
That's because I gave him my old computer and he has a lot of hentai porn.
I haven't left my house in 3 days.
Don't blame it, man.
Well, Justin, let's stop talking about hentai and move on into our news. All right, very, very, very short news. Unless you actually, you know what, we'll have like a couple things to talk about, but the main thing that I wanted to bring up was Pokemon's new legendaries were announced.
Oh my!
Let's talk about this bullshit.
Yeah, dude. I am so excited to turn my legendary animal Pokemon into a fucking motorcycle.
What is Nintendo's, like, obsession with motorcycles lately, though?
Like, seriously, though, dude.
Like, why?
Why in Pokemon, bro?
First of all, like, you had it going good with those legendaries. They looked really cool. And then you gave them wheels, and one of them doesn't even use the fucking wheels. The red one runs with his wheels out, but never uses the wheels. Why does he have wheels?
That's really ridiculous.
I can't understand why Nintendo just is like, guys, motorcycles are the next big thing. We need more motorcycles.
Dude, we've had bikes, and we have Pokemon that fly. Why? Why do we need to have them also turn into motorcycles?
It started with Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild after they were like, you know what? The fucking motorcycle, throw a motorcycle in Breath of the Wild, which, even with how much they tried making it seem like it fit in, it didn't really fit in. It's really weird. Will I still use it? Yeah, it's fun, but still, it feels like a mod.
Yeah, no, definitely, dude.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, like, other than that, I really don't have much else on news.
You hear about Nvidia tanking right now?
No, what? What's going on there?
Nvidia has pretty much had some of like the worst quarter in revenue. They dropped by like 33% from like last year's stuff.
Now, does this have anything to do with the guys who have been just hijacking fucking Nvidia trucks and stealing all of their capture cards and shit?
No, it's mainly due to like ever since COVID, there was like this huge surge in gaming and online stuff in general.
Mm-hmm.
But now that that's kind of waning off and we're kind of getting back to a normal, like all these gaming companies are starting to lose a lot, and
That
Nvidia specifically is gonna try to adjust prices and stuff too. So hopefully we'll see a decrease on price in some of the newer RTXs.
that would be amazing, especially because I'm fucking broke.
Yep, me too, man.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think I really have much else to really say. I think I
Well,
was
I mean,
gonna like talk, like even like put in like a couple 2 cents on, uh, last week since you did the podcast solo. I was
mhm.
gonna like say something about the news, but I don't remember exactly everything that you talked about.
I talked about Halo Infinite's Forge.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I've been actually seeing some leaked like stuff about Forge, and it makes me excited,
Mm-hmm.
but then like that really could be the thing that saves Infinite.
Right. I mean, I think that's the only thing at this point that can save the game because we need more content,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not gonna be getting that specifically from 343 and Microsoft.
I'm pretty
We need to be
sure.
able to make our own shit.
I'm pretty sure they're still on season 2, and nothing new has come out since then.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
That is just, I want it so bad. Bring it, and then bring out fucking multiplayer for campaign. Why?
Yeah,
Why is
just
that
like
just?
how hard is that?
Why does
Honestly,
that
I
need to
want to
be a
know.
beta?
I just want to know like what is so hard about adding another player into the campaign when that was originally the plan in general for the campaign.
And that it's been fucking possible in literally every other Halo.
Yeah,
Like
so
what
get on
happened?
that shit, man.
It's ridiculous. All right,
There's a new game I wanted to hurry and talk about too
a new game.
that just came out on the 4th.
Okay,
You might like this, okay? It's called Giga Bash.
Gigabash. Is this
And
the?
it's literally like the Godzilla games.
No, is this the one that I saw on Steam just a couple seconds ago?
Probably. I mean, it's
Oh,
it's literally like it's a kaiju battling with destructible environments,
yeah,
and I think it's like the old Godzilla games, bro.
bro. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I
Hold on.
kind of want it, but it costs freaking almost $40.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, I want a demo or something first.
Oh my gosh, like these monsters just straight up look like off-brand fucking Godzilla monsters.
Oh yeah, no, 100% look like it. So I don't know, man. It looks cool enough to me to that I want to get it and play it, but yeah, man.
That's a really off-brand Jet Jaguar.
Yep,
Oh
dude, and they
no.
have like the off-brand like Biolante too.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. I'm very nervous about it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. I've never really heard of Passion Republic, so
Yeah, I've have you ever played, I don't know if it's on Steam. There's I don't know what it is. There was a game that I got for get like games with gold one time on Xbox. And it was another fighter like this, like kaiju kind of fighter, but it wasn't good. It really wasn't that great. I only
really.
played it for like a couple minutes before I finally got rid of it, but that's pretty much the only reason I'm nervous about it is because usually they just can't capture the same charm.
No, the old games definitely had better charm. I mean, they had a big name behind them, but they
Yeah.
just there was something about them that just made them like that extra little mwah.
By the way, Multiverses, that game, a lot of leaked characters are being announced, and some people theorize that Godzilla is going to be one of those characters.
Really?
Yeah, it's a weird lineup. We're also going to see stuff like Neo from The Matrix
Okay.
and Harry Potter.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's going to be a very weird lineup, but I think it's just going to be kind of wacky just to see all these characters in one.
Sure. I think that's
Other
kind of what we need for it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst game. I have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, I think we are ready to move on into games that we've been playing recently.
Huh. Huh.
All right, Justin. What is a game that you've been playing a lot recently?
Sea of Thieves.
And he has dragged me into it, and now I'm obsessed with it. In fact, we are going to be playing it right after this podcast.
Dude, Sea of Thieves has been fun again. I do wish for private servers still, but in the meantime, like it's still just a good game.
If you,
They've added a lot of stuff, a lot more combat, so interesting stuff overall.
if you were there on the live stream on the Virtually Nerdy YouTube account, you would have seen that. Yeah, it definitely needs private servers because almost immediately after we got in, we got our shit kicked in by a bunch of 4-year-olds. It was
Yeah, it was humiliating.
it was humiliating yet funny because they were really pissed off and we didn't do anything.
We're just a little sloop trying to go about our little way.
Yeah, little sloop versus a galleon, and the sloop kind of blew itself up 2 minutes before they even got there. So we didn't really have a chance.
Yeah, no, we had no chance against them. They came in calling us bad.
It was real adorable.
Really mean.
Real adorable seeing them try to be fucking tough.
Yeah, the game is full of trolls. I mean, that's kind of what pirates can do, but I just want to get my gold and go home, man.
Yeah.
We're all just out here trying to work for it, man.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I think we've gotten our 2 cents in on Sea of Thieves. Let's move on to the subject. All right, Justin. We need to talk about some video games, and we need to talk about why they're selling. Like, what is getting these games moving in the ranks of sold.
Games.
So I just kind of want to look at some. Oh boy. Uh, what? Oh, I don't. Sorry, I just saw a really fucked up image. I just need to quickly take a screenshot and send it to you. And while I'm sending it to you, I will describe what's going on. We're gonna look at some video game cover arts, and we're gonna just kind of first glance see what about this cover art is selling people, and then we'll talk a little bit more about why, like, the advertising might have been good, but the the actual game itself really messed up.
And you said selling people, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we selling people?
Like, what about this game
Human
is...
traffic.
No. Like, what about this game is, like, catching people's eye to the point that they, like, they want to buy it?
Sure.
What is it selling to them?
Have you sent over this scary image?
Oh, yeah, sorry, my fucking... Do you want to save this? No, I don't want to save this. I
Oh,
don't want...
while you're doing that, we also went through and beat the entirety of TMNT Shredder's Revenge on stream with the Twinamigans.
Yeah, so I'll try to get that video posted up in an edited form soon. If you were there, have fun with watching that. It was up for a lot longer than it should have been. So if you've missed out on the main live stream, and then you'll see an edited version soon. Here's that image, by the way.
Oh.
Why?
Oh no, I unplugged my microphone.
Messed up so bad that, like, it's just so horrifying. Justin had to leave.
I literally got scared. I jumped out of my chair and I pulled the cord, and it scared the crap out of me too. And then I gave poop.
Yeah, it is god awful, and it also said Kid's Child Mario.
Yeah, why does it say that?
It's like a fucking mask being sold.
Right, but even the dark. Oh, you can I think you can see the guy's eyes in there.
Oh my god, you can.
That's really weird.
He's staring into my soul. It's like $25.
Hey, $25 for that? That's pretty dope.
Yeah. All right.
Go
Well,
along with that.
now that we've brought up Mario, let's take a look at our first game that we want to just kind of talk about here. New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. What about this game, like, just, first of all, like, in your opinion, what about it just catches your eye and you're like, yeah, I kind of want to play this game?
Dude, it's Mario.
Like, just giant fucking Mario about to fucking squash Luigi.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, it's very like these types of games are going to be the nostalgia ones where everyone knows Super Mario Bros.
Mhm.
And then they see this one, it's all remastered kind of thing, and it's got Big Mario, and then Little Goomba and Little Luigi, and got Mushroom. It's just really colorful. It pops.
One thing I gotta say, though, the thing that doesn't sell me is Nintendo is not really good at naming Mario games
Any
anymore.
game? Oh yeah, no, it's so
They just
lazy.
keep throwing new in front of it. This is like the third, I swear, this is like the third new Super Mario Bros. In fact, I'm
Yeah,
gonna quickly
it's
just,
boring.
let's see, New Super Mario Bros. 2, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Yeah, there's way too many fucking new Super Mario. Just fucking name it something other than New Super Mario Bros.
Wait, so after a while, do you think they have to change the name to Old?
Yeah, definitely.
Old Super Mario Bros. It's no, yeah. See, the thing is with Nintendo, we talk about them a lot, but like, they can get away with way too much.
And
And
we're
they don't have to put any naming into it. Dude.
exactly. We're here to fucking stop them from getting away with so much.
Yeah, name your game like Big Mario beats Little Babies.
That would be great for this one. This one honestly was great with its advertising. It sold well just with its box art alone. And then you
Yeah.
get into the game and it did amazing. I mean, you had Giant Mario, you also had fucking Ant-Man Mario, which shrunk you down to like a fucking pixel size. It was seriously one of my favorite Mario games. Is this one right here.
I remember you having it for your DSi, right?
Yeah, my entire family had this one actually. It was so popular. Like we loved it so much. Our entire family got like a fucking DS and we would all like stay up until like midnight playing New Super Mario Bros.
Wow.
In fact, it was actually kind of our monopoly. We actually got in a lot of fights over Mario.
Wow, dude. New Super Mario Bros. Really got you guys. This is the game that brought families together, bro.
In a way, it destroyed and brought families together. You know, like
Wow, man. I'm really proud of you.
yeah, it's a very special place in my heart. New Super Mario Bros.
But yeah, I mean, the biggest things that it's going to sell is, first of all, Nintendo. Second, Mario. Third, colorfulness.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
Are we going to rate them on a scale of like 1 to 10, too?
yeah, sure, why not? Honestly, I would give this one. I'd give this one a 9. It was
I'd give
such.
it a 7.
It was such a good game. What did
A
you not
lazy
play this
title.
one? Oh yeah. You know what? I'll bump it down to an 8 just for that.
Yeah, boom.
It's very, very difficult for me to ever give something a 10. Because honestly, no game is perfect. There's even like some things that are just so bad in games.
That's true.
All right,
Yeah, it's 7.
I'm going to 8 with mine. Let's
7
see.
for mine.
Now that we've talked about Mario, let's move on over to Spider-Man 2. Okay, I have problems with this one.
I have issues with this one.
It's a great game, but its cover art did nothing for its selling.
No, because it's literally just like the movie one, isn't
No,
it?
it is literally just the movie cover. Like it heavily relies on the movie
Hold
to
on.
sell this.
So behind Spider-Man, you see like the golden buildings.
Yeah.
Is that the same golden buildings in like? Oh, in
Are,
movies when
are
they
you talking
have,
about
like...
the one where it's like wobbly?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh.
I think you're right.
Intro for, is that Warner Brothers or what? I don't remember.
I don't
what
think
it
it's.
is.
Maybe it is Warner Brothers actually.
Dude, okay, anyway, I think we know what we're talking. I'll try to find out later, but
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But I see exactly what you're talking about. Oh my god.
I really feel like they just did that. Had a little picture of Spider-Man pasted on front, had the little Doctor Octopus in the eyeball, and then they slapped on Spider-Man 2. Holy shit, this is like a freaking 2 out of 10.
It's so bad. Yeah, I'd honestly agree. It's a 2 out of 10 because like it really just heavily relies on the movie to sell this box art.
Yeah, and literally, like, they don't show anything of the graphic in-game. I mean, at least Super Mario Bros. It kind of looked like that in the game.
No, that's why I
Obviously,
love the Super Mario Bros. Like case art itself, is because I think a case art to really show, like, to really sell people, they need to show something that is going to be in the game. And all Spider-Man 2 shows is Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus, which I guess is the, like, I guess is pretty much like the main aspect that you need to focus on. But if you know anything about these Spider-Man games, is they always slipped in a little extra in there. So you're dealing with a lot more than just Dr. Octopus. So you gotta sell
yeah, you have to
more.
swing through the Golden City, bro.
Yeah, I know. You have to fucking deal with that kid who's constantly losing his balloon. You just wish you could beat him. Balloon! My balloon! So bad. I 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Bad.
Game good, but cover bad.
Good. Amazing game. Cover bad. Alright. Here we go. Minecraft. Now, here's the thing. Kind of brings into the fact that, yes, you will be dealing with... This is like what you will be experiencing in Minecraft. Unfortunately, though, does not show a whole lot of the crafting aspect of Minecraft. You know, like, doesn't show any of the buildings that you're... I mean, I guess it kind of, like, ever so slightly shows a villager house at the very bottom of the corner of the screen.
I mean, it shows the crafting table, bro. Come on.
True, but, I mean, like, I would have liked to see
Hey,
more
there's
of
a cow
building.
in the background, bro. Come on.
Jesus Christ, you're right. There is a cow. Wow, that is far.
You know what I hate about this?
What's that?
It makes the game look way more appealing than it is. For these reasons. Look at the color dynamic. Look at the lighting.
Oh, yeah. The shaders.
Look at the way that they're moving. Like, there's a lot of different things in this that actually piss me off, is because it's like, this game looks really cool. You get into it and there's just a lot of dull colors. You can't really do lighting effects unless you have Java or you buy something on Bedrock. Like, come on.
Yeah, this cover art really shows, like, it reminds me of what's it called? You know those, like, fucking roguelike or strategy games, I guess?
Yeah.
It reminds me of those where it's just like it's selling you this other game, but then when you get in there, it's like, oh, this is just a top-down, like, point and click.
Right.
Nothing is really interesting here.
Yeah, it definitely gives a vibe that it's not what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't like that about the cover art.
I
I mean, the cover art looks good though for colors.
Yeah, I do appreciate that they show, like, at least most of the intense things that you'll be dealing with. You'll be dealing with caves. You'll be dealing with monsters coming out of said caves. You'll be dealing with pets.
Right.
You'll be dealing with, like, you'll have, like, people to join you on your adventure. I mean, it's very hard to see, but there is a minecart back there. So obviously there will be mine shafts. I mean, you got the crafting table, which doesn't really show much, but I think there's definitely better versions of the Minecraft like experience image. In fact,
Right.
probably I should have honestly posted this picture, which is kind of closer to the Java, which actually is like the Java image.
Right.
It shows a lot more aspect while also kind of keeping close to the source material, still really avoiding the like building aspect of this game.
Yeah, that is strange that it avoids that. But again, though, it's the lighting, right? Look at the lighting. Look how much more appealing it is
Yeah.
with lighting. The
I
trees look really dumb, but
well, I don't think we can ever honestly forgive Minecraft for hinting that they are going to release an official shaders pack and then just being like, it's too hard.
right, yeah, they completely gave it up.
So sad about
When you have moderators out, or not moderators, modders out here in the world creating shaders and stuff that work phenomenally.
that. Ew. Look at this thing.
Is it your penis?
This is giving me an idea for a new episode where we talk about video games turned into toys. What
Holy
the fuck
shit.
is this?
A gas blaster?
A gas blaster.
It shoots the gas.
Everybody thinks they're chill until somebody pulls out the gas.
The gas blast.
Oh my
The
gosh.
blaster. The gaster?
And I'm pretty sure that that pickaxe actually is a sword. Like it transforms into a sword. I think I've actually seen that thing before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a little creative, but I mean like man, just buy a sword and a pickaxe.
Dude, that's gonna be our next episode, bro. Video games that had
Toys.
toys. This Fortnite's a huge one.
Oh my god, we can go in depth on that.
Yeah, we can go in it.
Yeah, I mean like honestly, let's I rate this a 5. The Minecraft like image, like I rate it
I'm
a
okay
5.
giving it a. I'm okay giving it a 5. I think that's where it needs to stay
Mhm.
because it's like it shows a little bit, but also it goes a little bit overboard.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're still in the good games. We're almost about to hit up the bad games here.
yeah.
All right. This one I quickly added just because I mean, it's great.
Dude, yes.
So this one, I mean like it's very small image, but yeah, like
There's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on. It hits up exactly what's going to be happening here. We're looking at the Super Smash Bros. Original N64 cover art. This told exactly what is going on here.
Oh yeah.
And, like, I mean, like, we see all these characters show up. Is that Zelda? Was Zelda in the original one?
She wasn't, dude.
Is that Zelda?
Is that Zelda or is that Link?
I can't tell.
That's Link.
Oh, that's Link. Okay, it's
you can
hard.
see the tunic.
Okay, it's hard to tell because it's like the face is covered and like the red tint is kind of like making it look like Zelda.
Right.
But yeah, like okay, so that definitely is Link. But yes, it's like it's such a simple art style too.
Yeah, it doesn't really go overboard with showing that what it could be. Like it doesn't do the whole Minecraft situation. It shows this very comic book-esque layout here with especially like the zap, the biff kind of hitting animation effects, right?
Yeah.
Got Duke It Out. It's got 2 characters per fight. Like
Yeah, it's like a comic book.
it's exactly like that little like comic book style. It's very endearing. I mean, obviously it's going to be nostalgic, but
Yeah. I think Smash Bros did an amazing job with their advertising, especially with I don't know if it's like possible for me to like pull up the official video, but here's just like a little gif of
GIF.
oh whatever. Here's a gif of the the original trailer for Smash Bros. Where
Is Mario tripping
it,
Yoshi?
there's a lot more going on, but yes, this GIF only shows like Mario tripping Yoshi, and it's just great because it's just a bunch of people dressed up in suits of like Mario characters just beating the living fuck out of each other. And it's all this. You know, it only like shows like a couple of clips from the actual game, but it's perfect advertising.
That is perfect, dude. That's so funny.
I
They added comedic factors into it.
I
Really
love
endear
it
people.
so much.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna give this like I'll give it a 10. I know I said it's very hard for me to give a 10, but I loved all of their advertising for it. I love the art. I'm giving it a 10.
I'll give it a 10.
And it has nothing to do with nostalgic purposes.
Yeah, shut up.
It is just really good. All right, now we're moving on to the bad stuff. Let's talk about Battlefield 2042.
All right, everybody. We all saw the trailers of how cool the game freaking looked, and then you get into the game and it's poop his ass.
Real quick, let's talk about the box art, because I haven't played 42. You have. Right off the bat, I mean, it looks awesome. It looks like there's gonna be like fucking... I can see that there's gonna be some environmental stuff going on that causes mayhem. I see people flying around. I see tanks, jets flying around. I mean, the cover for it looks awesome. It kind of reminds me of I honestly, there's another Battlefield game that had a very similar style to. It's very similar to
4?
Actually, no, first Battlefield has a very similar style to it.
I need to look it up real quick.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 is not as similar. Battlefield 1, honestly, probably has the closest to it, with like the lens flare going across, the guy facing towards that flare but turning around and looking back at you.
Yeah.
I mean, Battlefield 5 also kind of got that. But I mean,
Yeah, they all kind of have like the fiery and one color scheme in the background kind of thing.
They got their idea of what they have an idea of what they want, you know? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
but
with 2042, what I think is interesting about this is I think it explains a little too much. So with their cover, you can kind of, like you said, you see the cover where it's, oh my gosh, dude, I'm having a stroke. You see the storms, so
Yeah.
you kind of see a tornado on one. To me, it looks like you're going to be fighting on water. There's going to be a lot of these really intense scenes where there's a lot of shit happening. When it kind of, in the game, it doesn't really have that same spark. You don't ever fight on the water. You fight near water, but...
Yeah, it does kind of look like it land, air, and sea kind of battles, but
exactly,
it doesn't have any of that.
It doesn't have sea battles, no,
Ooh.
where you're like on boats and stuff fighting. I have not seen that.
Oof, that's no good.
So I think it explains a little too much of what it wants to be. I mean, there's some cool scenery in the background, which there is a couple maps that are what they're showing, except for the boat one right there.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it's a cool cover art. It's just the game under-delivered.
Yeah, so it's kind of more false advertising what it is. It's over-promising what you're saying and not giving you what the box art itself wants to give you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. Honestly, because of the fact that it's not right, you know, like it's not giving you what it's supposed to be giving you in this box art, I'm gonna give it like a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 5. I think it's kind of in the middle of good and bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah, but that's the problem with me, is that it's not what it's saying. I mean, it's like why I didn't like the Spider-Man one is because it's way too simple. It doesn't explain everything that's going to be going on in the game. This one's over excited, and it explains things that doesn't even happen in the game.
Right. I mean, tornadoes happen too.
Yeah, that's okay. I like that. I think I'm gonna still rock my 4 though.
Yeah, I'll rock my 5.
Cool. I'll rock it. We'll rock that.
Rocking it.
All right. Now, this one, honestly, its box art gave great examples of what's gonna go on. It's just not the best of games. Halo Infinite.
Ah.
The
Yes.
thing is that we have our problems with Infinite, but the box art really did show what is going to be happening in the campaign.
Yeah, it's really
like
cool.
it shows
Really well made.
exactly what you're going to experience.
Yeah, nothing.
Yes, that is a factor. I mean, we're gonna see a lot of like environmental problems with like getting shot down by Covenant and shit, like with the crashed Wasp over there. We're definitely gonna see like the pilot flying around in the Pelican. Awesome visuals. We're gonna see that giant ass tower that you can climb up. All the areas that you can explore, except for, over there in that ring.
Yeah, you can't really go past a lot of the stuff, but yeah, there's a big open world. And
then,
don't forget Master Chief.
Right in the middle, yeah. Right in the middle, Master Chief. Oh, and then with the like rings in the background over there that you can discover that gives off lore and stuff like that.
Yeah. It shows what it needs to show, and I don't think it over-exaggerates.
I think its advertising is great for what it needed to sell this game. The problem lies with the game itself. But we're not exactly talking about the poopiness of the game. Yeah. We're talking about the fact that they did what they needed to do to sell this game.
Yeah,
and they did
Halo too, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, right, the Halo itself is enough to capture at least half the audience, more than half the audience. It's the rest of the visuals that like really drive the audience home to buying this game.
Right.
Or if you had Game Pass, you just got it for free.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, like, honestly, with the fact that they did so well with their advertising, I mean, they got me hyped.
Oh, I was hyped.
Yeah, they got you hyped. They got me hyped. Honestly, I'm gonna give this one a 9.
I'll give it a 9 or an yeah, I'll give it a 9. I think 9 is perfect for the game.
Awesome. I'm glad we could agree on that one because I'm
glad.
Like it's hard to like agree with anything that is Halo Infinite.
Right, because it's just such an up and down experience, mainly down, but.
All right. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one because we are in our bad games section. Fallout 4. Look, it's not a good game. I'm sure you could have fun with it. The problem was I could not have fun with this game unless I had mods flooding this game.
Yeah.
I literally installed so many mods, I could not install any more mods. That is the only way I could have fun with this game. And even then, I still sold it. I did not want this game.
Cannot blame you, dude. I mean, well, here's the thing. Look at the box art, bro.
It's
boring.
It's Spider-Man 2-ing us. It's simple. Throwing in the Fallout 4. Throwing in a very close-up image of the power armor. Which, I mean, if we're comparing to other Fallout games, what's new? You know? Why can't we get like anything new? Here's Fallout 1. They just zoomed out the power armor. Let's see. Fallout 3. This time we're actually facing the correct direction. But, still power armor, just, not as zoomed in. Each game just zooms more and more into the power armor. By Fallout 5, we're actually going to only see the eyes.
It's either going to be that or we're going to be inside the mask.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be better. Honestly,
But like, why not
let's
add
see.
like a landscape wasteland into the reflection of some of this?
I think
Like, show the wasteland.
you
Like,
know what?
show
Here,
everything.
the perfect version of what you're talking about. This is the only Fallout game to actually
New
get it
Vegas.
right. And yes, you are correct. It's New Vegas. Shows the wasteland in the background. It shows a
Sure.
wastelanded Vegas. Also, it shows somebody who's not wearing power armor. It shows somebody wearing like a fancy
A
power
helmet.
armor looking helmet, but it shows a dude. It's like a western fucking cowboy. He's wearing a trench coat and he's got a revolver and a badass helmet. This was the only Fallout to get a good like trailer out of it, or not trailer,
Yeah,
a
dude.
box
That
art.
box art.
So
Yeah, it's pathetic that they can be so simple with the game like that. Come on, Bethesda.
like, there's nothing wrong with simplicity. Fallout New Vegas is simple, yet it shows what you're going to be experiencing. Fallout 4
Right.
shows you one thing that you will experience, and that's probably why, because they didn't want to show you all the absolute boring shit you're going to be dealing with. It's boring. You go into the game, you do fucking nothing, and when something does happen, you get fucked anyway because you weren't expecting it, and you get shot down and killed before you can even contemplate what the hell just happened.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I only played it very spotty here and there, but even then, dude, it was so boring that I could not pick it up, even for it being a third person shooter. Was it a third person at times?
It's first third,
Okay, I thought it was like that. Yeah, so
except for
I love
Fallout 1.
Skyrim, but like, come on, Fallout 4 was insanely stupid, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna have a shooter like this, you need to have multiplayer.
Exactly. Which, I mean, that's why they made
76.
76, which I played a little bit of it. It's not bad. It is literally just Fallout 4 with multiplayer.
Yeah,
But
that sounds about right.
it's still boring. I deleted it a day after playing it. I got really bored of it.
Sounds right, dude. It's too bad.
Honestly, with, like, I mean,
What is Fallout 76? 76? I don't know.
Fallout
What is
70.
with? Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Fallout 76 was literally just the, like, Pit Boy thing. Oh, no. Fallout. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's a side view of the helmet.
Yes, fucking hell. Just show us something other than the fucking power armor!
And then what? The Wastelanders DLC? Is that DLC?
Yeah.
It shows actual behind. Same thing with Steel Dawn. So like, why did they do better with the
Yeah.
DLC than they do with the actual game?
Test Your Metal is also a really good fucking... Oh my god, honestly, yeah, Steel Dawn is a great fucking image.
Dude, every single DLC image looks good. It shows,
Wastelanders
like,
looks
everything.
awesome.
Awesome.
What the hell? Why was this so bad?
I don't know, man.
Why do you guys fucking hate us?
Because we hate you.
Yeah, honestly, like, at least Spider-Man at least got a 2 just because they kind of showed something that's gonna happen in that game. Fallout
for
4
one.
literally shows only one aspect. Fallout 4 literally deserves a 1 on this rating scale for
Give it a
box art.
1. Give it a 1. Give
It's
it a
bad.
1.
Fallout New Vegas, we're giving it a fucking... Honestly, I'll give it an 8. It
I'll
shows
give
what
I'll
it
give a
needs.
7.
It shows what it needs, and honestly, New Vegas is probably the only Fallout game that I've actually genuinely kind of wanted to try.
Yeah, I've played a tiny bit, but I never really got into it.
Well, now that we've talked about Fallout, let's give a good old warm and bad welcome to Dying Light 2. Okay. Now, honestly, pretty good advertising. Does
Yeah.
what it needs to do. It's very simple, too. Bad game, but its advertising is actually pretty great.
Yeah, I have a hard time saying it's a bad game because it's like I did enjoy what I played, but there was so many issues with it that it's hard not calling it a bad game.
It's just,
It's
it
a
doesn't,
bad game.
I mean, we really do have to compare this game to the first one, and objectively, the first one is so much better.
Yeah.
Like this one didn't even have guns. It's a real step back, especially like I get it, like you can't have guns forever, and if there's like eventually the bullets will run out, but still, it just seems like guns should have been something that was in the second game since it was in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if it wasn't in the first game, it should have been in the second game, you know?
Yeah, the lack of weapons in general in that game were just very, very bad.
No, it was just so limiting compared to the first one because like there's so much variety in weapons in the first one.
And enemies actually drop them, so
Yeah. It's just so ridiculous the second one. I still haven't even finished it.
really.
No, I have no idea what happens in the game. I think the last point I got to was climbing the really tall place and turning on the radio station or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like probably like mid game.
It's probably right around there.
I know I just didn't play too much of it, but the the cover art here is just awesome.
It makes sense for what the game is. You have literally the main character, you have what you're going to be doing in the game, the parkour stuff still.
Mm-hmm.
You got the zombies all lined up. Dude,
Improvised
it looks super
weapon,
cool.
you know. I don't understand the point of having it called Stay Human. I guess
'Cause they have to stay human,
it's
dude.
probably something about the plot that I haven't gotten to yet. But like honestly, I love the break down the middle of the head and like leading to the orange like chaos that is like him parkouring above a fuck ton of zombies and stuff like that. It's really
Right.
cool. It's really cool. I would have to give this one an 8. Like
I could probably give it like a 7. I think it's still kind of dry for what it is, but it is cool.
what let me quickly find an image of the first one.
I think the first one did it kind of weird.
Yeah, honestly, man. Okay, here's the first game. The first game's very similar in like it has like the whole orangey
Yeah,
kind of aspect.
the color scheme is very similar.
Yeah, there's obviously you can see very slight hints towards the parkour. Huh, interesting. Honestly, I think the second one has a better chance at selling me. Like
Then the first one, yeah.
if I had no idea, the second one definitely has a better shot at selling me. That's really interesting. I honestly I didn't think that would happen. I kind of forgot the first one, like what the first one looked like. And then they kind of get really lazy with it because eventually they just kind of move into just showing like stuff like this. Which I mean,
Yeah.
like it's cool. It's a different zombie variant this time, but like still, it's kind of bland.
Yeah, a lot of this kind of stuff is really bland, man. There's not a lot to show you what is really happening in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they're Dying Light really liked going some like simplistic with this stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
All right. Well, we still have a little bit more time. I do want to talk. I don't know why I didn't bring this up sooner. Objectively, there's not much showing here that can sell you. But it's still an amazing game. We're going to talk about Ocarina of Time, the N64.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the problem. I mean, like, it's very simple.
It's honestly too simple.
No. It's like, what are we selling here? Like, we got the... I mean, I think they're really trying to go with Link to the Past here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Link to the Past. No, not Link to the Past. Is it? Which one's? Oh,
No, I think Link to
Zelda
the
2.
Past cover I think had a lot more than that.
I'm not thinking of Link to the Past. I'm thinking of Zelda 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I messed up.
Yeah, big time, pal.
In fact, Adventures of Link was actually a lot worse in its box art, but it's very similar in the sense of like lack of anything. For some reason, I can't send a picture of it, I guess. Oh, copy image. Here we go. Okay, it's very, very similar. It's the same color palette. Plus,
Oh, yeah.
you got the
Gold.
sword going through. Just the only difference here is Link Adventures of Link doesn't have a shield. Ocarina of Time does.
Right.
Which this is like one of those things that I think the 3D version did a really good job at, because 3D version finally added a new cover art which shows everything that you'll need to know about the game. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they show the open fields, they show Hyrule Castle, they show like enemies flying in the air, they show Link riding Epona, they show Death Mountain, they show the river, showing that eventually you'll go over to Zora's Domain. Ocarina of Time 3D did amazing with their box art. It's really sad to say that the original just did not cut it in the point of like selling to people.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of weird that you think about it, but I mean, the Zelda whole thing, I mean, it's Nintendo.
Yeah.
They'll get away with it, but still, like, the cover art for Ocarina of Time, it's a 1, bro.
Oh yeah, it's really
They didn't
sad.
do anything.
They really rely on the name to sell it. And
That's so weird.
it's crazy that this is probably still one of the most like highest rated video games of all time, because it didn't, like, if it didn't have like Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, like all these games leading up to Ocarina of Time, I don't
Right.
think this game would have gotten as much of a sell right off the bat.
No, dude, definitely not.
Like, if you were just to look at that, like that right there, they're like, all right, I mean, maybe it's cool, but like, it's
That's
the
so
fact that
weird.
it has so much history about it. I didn't even think about like this before. I honestly thought they had something better for the original one.
It's sad that they don't.
I do
It's
like
really sad.
I do like another version of Ocarina of Time 3D, which kind of led into the same thing, but still had something more to show.
Yeah.
This one was pretty good. I liked this one.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it shows Link on Epona. I think that's cool.
Mhm.
But even then, it doesn't really show everything. I mean, it
Yeah.
shows the harp, it shows the ocarina, it shows. That's it.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, like, the original, like, just him riding through the field, that's probably the best Ocarina of Time advertising you can get,
Yeah,
honestly.
looks really cool.
It's an amazing game, obviously. Like, I don't, if it was me and I was searching through a bunch of games and I only had the cover art to work with and no experience with Zelda before, I would not have picked up Ocarina of Time. And it's one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, me too, man. That's so
really
bad.
crazy. It's really crazy. So honestly, yeah, original box art has to get one, especially with Zelda 2. Zelda 2, Adventures of Link 1. 3D, Ocarina of Time 3D. Honestly, that one gets a 9.
That's a 9, yeah.
And then the second box art, the Golden Link, and
Like a 3, dude.
that one gets, yeah, I could give that one a 3 because it kind of does a little bit more
Does
to
more,
show.
but still, like, it's still very weak.
Yeah. At least this one would have sold a little
Right.
more, you know? So that's why it gets a 3. But other than that, that's really all I have for games to talk about. Do you have any, like, last second game you want to quickly, like, mention?
Um, I don't know.
Well, then
No.
I guess we can leave it at that. Honestly, I know this is very, very similar to like a previous episode where we did. I'm pretty sure. What was the episode that we did where we talked about? I think it was just good and bad video games.
Right.
But I know it's very similar to past episodes, but I just wanted to take like a little bit and like, you know what, these cover arts are just as important to selling a game as the game itself, like the gameplay itself.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't want to keep bringing it up, but Anthem, it required its gameplay to sell, and its cover art probably was pretty bland. And I think that's where we were talking about it the most, was when we were talking about Anthem. But yeah, it's just nice to take a look at some of these, like take some more time to appreciate the game art, because
Yeah.
a lot of time goes into most of these. Not,
Oh, yeah.
not Zelda 1 or not Ocarina of Time N64, but or Fallout. But you know, you get the point.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
All right. Well, definitely go and check out the Twin Begins on YouTube. They stream a lot.
A lot.
A lot. Check out Virtually Nerdy on YouTube. That's me. We do a lot. Gonna get a little,
lot.
maybe a little something something on Zelda now that we talk about it. Yeah. Check out the Digital Illusion Twitter account. We always love hearing your feedback there. And I just like to thank the Academy for
Bye.